Welcome back to another episode of the Whole Ass Show. I'm Let You Get Dustin. This is Right, You Get Kevin. And what are we doing today?
First off, you're going to have to slow that speed down real quick. So we're listening to a recommendation from someone when we were doing our cover videos and stuff. And they said to watch Celtic Thunder, Sound of Silence, their version of Sound of Silence. We've heard obviously the Disturbed version. Didn't think it was. I loved it actually. I'm not gonna lie, I love that one. But they said it's way better than that. So we'll see.
We'll be the judge of that.
I'm not gonna judge it.
We'll have our opinion.
I'm not even gonna compare it because it's two completely. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be two completely sounds of music. So.
Alright, yeah, most definitely. Because this is supposedly, apparently this is an Irish band. That's what was in the comment as well. Let's
go.
Leave this silence and get into the sound of it.
Live from Dublin, 2012.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that is planted in my brain still remains within the sounds of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone through narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light, we split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Their voices go good together.
Well, yeah,
I'm
sure, like they've been doing this for years.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, even
like they met in the, like in backstage, like taking a piss or something. It's like, hey man, can you sing? Yeah, sure. Can you?
Well,
yeah,
what if
sure.
he?
Let's get
what
together.
if it wasn't even like that? What if he was taking a dump, another one was taking a leak, and he hears him singing it, and he starts singing it with him? He's like, you know what? Hey, we ought to do a YouTube show.
Wow.
Called The Whole Ass Show.
Wow, I don't know anything from Celtic Thunder, so
Me neither. I'm just saying they actually
for all
sound
we
good.
know, they're like cousins or brothers or something, like related. For all we know,
they might be.
they might be. You never
Might
know.
be. Yeah.
You never know.
But I'm just saying, like they actually sound good together.
But it's like obviously it's a completely different sound than what we were probably expecting.
Yeah.
Because Disturbed slowed it down. It made it like darker. You know what I mean?
And here we
But-
are. It sounds like it's touching back in the disco era. But it
Yes,
sounds good.
Kind
sounds
of. Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not saying it
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
bad.
No. It sounds great, man. Like I like it. I've heard the original, but it's like I don't know. It's just a different sound. Like I said, I can't even compare it to the one, the Disturbed one. Even though that's the one that most people have used.
Yeah, and most
But-
people only know. That's the crazy
For some
part.
reason, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, but yeah. Regardless, like I like this one actually.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit that button.
I think I'm gonna go with this one from now on.
Since you
I'm
want
not
to
gonna lie.
judge me because I said their voices sounded good together. Like one has the highs, one has the lows.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be weird if they both sounded exactly the same? Then it just sounds like echo.
No,
Echo.
but there is harmony, harmonizing
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, look at Destiny's Child. They were great at it. Look, regardless, they were really good even without music. You can roll your eyes all the way you want to. You can roll them home to Shabuzi and BigXthaPlug, which that's the video that came up.
You lost me. Let's go.
Whatever, Linda.
Touch the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one dared disturb the sounds of silence. And fool said, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sun flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. Whisper the sounds of silence.
You're so stupid. That I like that.
I like that. You know why? For me, I like it more because growing up, my parents and my grandparents, right? Whether it was my grandma or my grandpa, they would listen to these older songs, and they were obviously born a while
You better be
ago.
careful with that.
They were born a while ago, right? And so they listen to these what are called like Spanish ballads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them used like say from like the disco era, like the ballads and stuff. They weren't all like just dance music and stuff, but in Spanish, the sound, it's like this old timey sound that even like now to this day I still listen to some of those songs because it just reminds me of them, you know, like me growing up and stuff. And I love that sound. That it's hard to explain.
No, it's not. It's just there's a certain way it makes you feel. It's memory.
It's hard to explain.
What are you trying to do? Open it up?
Yeah, open another one. I could show you the sound that I'm talking about. You don't have to say what it is. Okay. Just play it so that you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's not that it's old.
No.
It's
I mean, it just sounds
the
like
tone of it. You see what I'm saying? Like it's.
What I mean by old, the way this sounds is the same way it sounded to me whenever my mom and them were playing.
Yeah, but the way their sound was playing reminds me of this type of music when I was growing up. And that's just an example, you know. That's just an example of what they would listen to.
Why somebody comment for us to listen to? They're gonna give us something else by a different band.
You know, like that was just you know, one of the songs that like they would listen to and stuff like that. Like that just reminded me of that, you know.
That home feeling.
Yeah.
That's why I made the home with Shabuzi reference and Big X.
Yeah. But I liked it, man. I liked that one a lot.
Well, I hope you guys liked it. We liked it. If you got another one by Celtic Thunder, or maybe you know another band that's not from the U.S. and they've done a cover or something, leave it in the comments. You guys can also leave a like,
a share, and a subscribe.
Sure, I'm just saying. It's
not
that hard. Just do it.
We'll see you next time.